on, guys? I'm back with another Greenleaf review. Before we get into it, like, comment, share, subscribe. Come on, guys. Greenleaf has been gone for 2 weeks, I believe. I'm never disappointed with a Greenleaf episode just because I always get something out of each episode, and I also always look forward to next week's episode, and the episode after that, and the episode after that. So the show kicks off. Basically, Lady Mae comes downstairs to talk to Bishop. She finally went over his speech, his letter that he's going to read to the congregation on Sunday about their divorce, their splitting. She made, her necessary changes, and, they just having casual conversation. And Bishop mentions that he's shocked that their children, their grown children, didn't see the divorce coming, which is, Bishop, stop lying. Bishop, they know Lady Mae trifling. At least two of them do. Jacob don't know it because Jacob's still upset at you that you won't let him, take over Calvary or be more involved. But Gigi and Charity know Lady Mae don't mean no good for nobody but Lady Mae. So anyways, Bishop asked Lady Mae, when is she gonna tell the church that she's leaving? Because they're getting divorced. I mean, you can no longer be first lady if you're not married to Bishop, you know what I'm saying? And then she gonna tell him, she said, I ain't going nowhere. That's as much my church as it is yours. I done put blood, sweat, tears, prayers, all that good stuff into the church as well. I'm not going anywhere, Bishop. And and Bishop was like, okay, think that if you want to. And then she as she leaving, she gonna tell Bishop that she praying for him. I'm thinking like, look at you need to be saying a prayer for yourself because you Lady Mae all about, she on a power trip, man. Anyway, moving on. Charity is in the room. She is knocked out. She's sleeping good, y'all. Them pills got her feeling good. I'm talking about so good that she can't even hear her baby crying. So Lady Mae and the maid comes in, wakes Charity up and say, girl, you ain't hear that baby crying? The maid said she heard that baby crying all the way downstairs, and she was in the laundry room when the washer and the dryer was on. I'm just like, boy, that doggone Charity. Boy, she mixing some medication. She mixing sleeping pills, and she also mixing some oxycodone. One of them oxy pills that she was taking a couple weeks ago, I believe it was oxy. Anyways, so Mae tells the maid to take the baby, and Mae tells Charity, which I felt like Mae was right this time. One of the few times I felt like Mae was right, and what she was doing had a lot of meaning behind it. She tells Charity that she ain't going nowhere near that child until she gets herself clean. And I agree 1,000%. And then Charity gonna tell my son, Mama, I couldn't sleep, so I just took an over-counter sleeping pill. And Mae said, okay, fine, but we finna stop this mess right now. I'm finna go flush all them pills down that toilet. And Charity insisted Lady Mae don't do that. And Lady Mae said, God, don't you make me agree with Kevin about you as a mother and being fit. Lady Mae said, because you ain't gonna be no dope head up in here taking care of no child. That baby gonna stay over there with Kevin and him. Let me stop. But I listen. This is one of the few times I was on Lady Mae's side. I'm like, she doing the right thing as far as telling Charity, like, listen, you gotta get yourself together if you're gonna be a mom. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. If you're gonna be a mom, you're gonna have to get yourself together. So anyway, then we get moving on. Zora, she goes to visit Sophia, and Sophia asks her straight up, "Who sent you up here?" Sophia already that trifling whole. Oh, excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Sophia already that trifling helper. No, you know what I'm saying? Don't care that she going through what she going through. And Zora apologized and all that, trying to save face, and then she ends up telling Sophia that Grandma Lady made her come up there and check on her. And Sophia tells Zora that she can go to hell, and Zora gets all defensive and want to play the victim. Like, I'm doing you a favor. I'm coming to check on you to see how you. Girl, look here, Zora. Look here, girl. You ain't doing nobody no favor. It's just some free time for you. That's all they said. It's just some free time from you. And so Sophia tells Zora that she don't want no pity from anybody like her. And so Zora she storms out. She was like, bump you, like, whatever. And so Grace gets a call. Grace was coming to talk to Sophia, but she ended up getting a call from Darius about her legal defense project. And Darius let her know that there's this woman who has just recently killed her husband while he was sleeping, and she killed him with a hammer. And she's saying that it's self-defense. Now, I don't know what lawyer. I mean, it's some good ones now. This man's sleeping. I understand anybody putting their hands on him, but he's sleeping in peace. And you go up in there and you just beat him to death with a hammer. I don't know what lawyer and what money gonna be able to get you off of that one, but, that's what we're going with. So, moving on, we at Calvary. Rochelle is visiting Bishop. She teasing Bishop about how he is. Oh, now I can come back to see you, get my visits. It was like, oh, don't see me, get out my house, all this, all that. But, she's just teasing him. And so, once they get inside his office, Rochelle gets down to business. She said, we here for business, so let's get to it. And she asked Bishop, how can she help? And, he brings up the IRS, and all that good stuff. And then she asked him, do he know anything about cryptocurrency? And obviously he old school, he don't know anything. And she tells him people are getting rich fast off of it. And so Bishop, next question was, can we? I'm with you, Bishop. Hey, let me know, Bishop, so I can want to put some money, invest some money in cryptocurrency, because I wouldn't mind being my own boss from home, or just doing what you do, so to say. Anyways, then we get a scene where Lady May calls home, asks the maid how Charity is doing. And the maid lets her know Charity hasn't been out of her room since. So Lady May say, hey, go outside, tell the lawn man to turn off the power in Charity's suite. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. And I'm just like, look at Lady May being a good mama. I'm just like, but I think this more so, we're going to get into it later in the episode. I like what Lady May doing, but it's also benefiting Lady May because she don't want to be shamed in any way. So anyways, Maxine Patterson, she comes, she visits Lady May at Calvary, and she has a flock of sheep behind her. Everybody want a picture, an autograph, all of that. So as Maxine and May making their way towards her office, they run into Bishop, and she was like, Bishop, we got a lot of catching up to do. And Bishop was like, you ain't lying. And then, Rochelle asked Bishop, what is Lady May up to, and why is Maxine passing here? And Bishop's response was, that spoke volumes to me. Bishop said, the devil only knows, because that woman right there ain't nothing but a devil, and she be rolling and sleeping with the devil. And that's Lady May. I'm telling y'all. So then we get a scene where Grace meets Rochelle and Darius to talk about the case. They're talking about it. She killed him in his sleep, like I said earlier, with a hammer. And so Rochelle was just like, Rochelle ain't really trying to hear that. She trying to flirt with Darius. She asking Darius about his shirt, how just the right amount of skin showing and fitting good, all of that. And so Grace just is like, Rochelle, you can view the details of the case on your own and let me know what you think. And Rochelle say, girl, if you say this the one, it's the one. We rolling with what you say. And so they end the meeting, because Rochelle was like, I trust you. And then once they get outside, Rochelle still, she just into Darius, like she really is. But I know she playing a role, but then she leaves, and not Rochelle, but Gigi Grace, she tells Darius like, man, she good. I know she playing me, and she is really good. And I'm just like, she sure is. That Rochelle ain't in to play with now. And Darius just looking at Rochelle as she walks away. I'm just like, go be a police. Go be a detective. Like, don't, you a reporter. Go dig up some dirt on her and find out who she really is and come back and let us know so we can have a storyline. Because right now, why are you even in camera time, bro? You just Grace's boyfriend right now. Like, do something to make us value you, because right now I don't see it. So then we get a scene where Maxine and May, they're planning dates to when Maxine can come back to Calvary, and I guess preach or whatever the case is. And Maxine asks about Charity, and Lady May tells the truth. Like she don't need pills. You know what I'm saying? She doing too much, and so Maxine tells her that she knows a doctor. And the first question Lady May asks, well, is she discreet? Can she keep it on the low low? Can she keep the hush hush on the hush? And so Maxine was like, no, she's not discreet, but that's what makes her so great. You know what I'm saying? So Lady May all about her and keeping her secret. She all about that image, that shield, So then Grace, she sees Rochelle. Oh, no, I already said that. So anyways, the next scene, moving on, Zora, that little heifer. I can't stand her, but I love her character because she give me somebody to call heifer. Well, in this show I got a couple heifers, but she heifer number one. She going through the maid purse and looking to get her phone, and the maid catch her. And I'm just like, boy, this heifer here, she. You know what? Not only does she want to get beat by her boyfriend, she want to get a whipping by her daddy. Jacob, you need to come over there with your bill. Matter of fact, get you a switch. Get you a nice switch off one of them doggone them vines in the yard and put it on her behind. I bet that switch would get her right. I guarantee you would. It got me right when I was little. Man, my grandma used to come outside. She would say, "Go and get a switch. Pick it yourself." I go over there and pick out the wrong one. No, go. Get me two of them. Make sure they long. She wrap them bad boys, double them up and everything. She tan my black behind up, and I can't do nothing but sit there because if I run, it's just gonna make it worse. That's what that heifer need. She need her behind beat. I'm talking about a discipline behind whooping, not no you love me behind whooping, but she need a discipline one. Hey, but yeah. So, anyways, moving on. May checks on Charity. She tells Charity that she has a doctor coming to see her, and she just called Charity out. She said, "Girl, you got a pill problem. You want to get high off that dope." Charity didn't like it, but I mean, Lady May was keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? She called out, and I liked it. I like the fact that she called out. Then moving on, we get a scene where Lady May confronts that heifer about going in the maid purse and getting her phone, and she tells Zora that while she's home, she'll either be in her room or she'll be with her. And, Zora gets upset. Now, I don't want to be here no more. I'm going home. And you don't love me. I hate you. And Lady May said, girl, you won't be, you won't be disrespecting me in my house. But she, and Lady May got into her. Lady May said, look here. She said, girl, you must be hate yourself. Because you want a boy that gonna beat on you. That don't make no sense. You hate yourself that much. You don't hate me. You hate yourself. Because you want a boy that gonna beat your behind for anything that you do that he feel like is not right. You hate yourself. And I'm just like, boy, Lady May preaching this episode. Now, I can't stand that heifer either, but she preaching. That little heifer got to hate herself and she want to get beat on constantly by a little light-skinned boy like that. Anyways, Zora gets upset. She starts screaming. And I'm just like, nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Lady May, get the switch. Go get the switch. That's what she needs. I'm telling you. That switch will get you right. So anyway, we got the doctor. Vincent, however you say her name. She talking to Charity, and Charity denies all these pill issues, saying that she just got an issue sleeping. Girl, we ain't forget what you did at that hospital now. We ain't forget now. But anyways, the doctor tells Charity that when she looks at Charity, she see the pain that she going through. All she see is pain. And Charity, you know, she's sitting up there saying that she's not in pain. And the doctor said, well, if you ain't in pain, why are you taking painkillers? I liked that. I was like, ooh, like, you know, that's one of them comebacks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in pain, why you taking painkillers? I liked that. I did. So anyways, she asked Charity to tell her the truth and, you know, like what's really going on in her life, what's the problems in her life. And, you know, Charity tells her that, and not Charity, but the doctor tells her May is concerned about her. And Charity says, she ain't concerned about me. She just don't want me being embarrassment, which I agree with 2,099%. Because let me tell you something about Lady May. She all about that image, that shield, the shield. She all about the image. She don't care about them children well-being. She don't. Look at all four of her kids. One of them dead, one of them on drugs now. Gigi went away for 20 years. Jacob, he dumb as they get. He the only one that look at Lady May as a superstar. So anyway, the doctor, she calls us. She was like, oh, so, you know, are you embarrassed because you married a gay man? And Charity was like, I ain't know he was gay. He hid that from me. And the doctor said, it's hard for me to believe that that anybody can hide a secret that big. I'm just like, Doc, look here. You preaching now. I say, Doc, you preaching. Go ahead and preach now. And the doctor said, Charity, she said, I understand. Some secrets, they just too scary to face. But you know that man was gay. And so Charity goes on like, no, I didn't, doctor. He made me feel so safe. He made me feel so safe. And so the doctor asked her, well, when did you start to feel like you wasn't safe? And then, you know, Charity finally started telling the truth. She said, no, I ain't never felt safe. She say, the doctor asked Charity, and she was like, how could you not feel safe, you know, living the life that you live as a Greenleaf with all these luxuries and all that good stuff? And so the doctor asked Charity straight up, what would it take for her to feel safe? I mean, the boy Doc was reading Charity. Then she told Charity, boy, look here now. Look here, girl. You knew, look at him. You knew that boy was gay. You knew he was swiping right on Tinder for men. Hey, you know he wasn't holding that secret. You can't hold no secret like that. Oh, man. Then moving on, we get a scene where Roberto, Sophia's boyfriend, comes to visit and check up on him. And this, you know, I like Sophia. You know what I'm saying? I had to take everything into context. She got upset with our boyfriend because, you know, he tells a story about, you know, how he can kind of relate to what she's going through because he was an all-star pitcher and he fell on his shoulder, messed up his shoulder, and he wasn't, and now he's not able to play baseball ever again. Baseball was taken away from him just like that. You know, just similar as, you know, being able to have children was taken away from Sophia. And then, you know, he goes on to tell Sophia, like, man, there's plenty of examples of women in the Bible who was barren and later went on to have kids. And Sophia just like, nah, get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that foolishness, man. God did this. It's God's fault. I can't have kids because of God. God gonna have to come see me. God gonna have to square up because now he done took my future away from me. So she tell Roberto to leave. He don't understand what she's going through, but I believe he do. You know what I'm saying? Something that he really loved. And he possibly had a future, and his future in was taken away from him. So I definitely believe that he understands exactly what she's going through. It just may not, his situation was not as serious as Zora's, but not Zora's, Sophia's, but I definitely think he understands. She need to calm her behind down. I'd be thankful that she got her little boyfriend that understands, because she could have her one of them dark and light-skinned boys her cousin Zora got at a beat on her until she can have some children. I shouldn't say that now. I apologize, but I had to throw it in there. So moving on, Grace is watching the news. They talking about the lady that they're going to be representing. Then Grace goes over to ask Sophia how did it go with Roberto. Sophia tells Grace, she don't think it's gonna work no more. And so Grace like, what that what that little boy done said to you? Excuse, what he said to my baby girl? And so Sophia said, it wasn't him, it's me. And because I can't have kids, we ain't gonna be able to be good. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him to get on about his business. And so, Grace was just like, don't be like that. Then Sophia lets Grace know that one of the assistant ministers called and asked when she would be back in church. And Sophia, man, this thing is really hurting her. And she told Grace that she don't know when she's going back to church, and asked Grace, can she do the little kids Bible study or Sunday service for her and all that good stuff. And she tells Grace that, I don't know when I'm going back to church. I mean, you didn't go to church for 20 years. And Grace was like, I know, that was a huge mistake. And Sophia's like, Darius don't even, and plus Darius, your boyfriend, don't even go to church unless for work. I ain't got to go back to church. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, this thing is hitting Sophia hard. I'm kind of surprised how hard it's hitting Sophia, and the reason why I'm kind of surprised because I really don't know how old her character is on the show. I know she's not a senior in high school or anything like that. I believe Zora is, but I thought Sophia was maybe they in the same. I don't know, but she having a hard time dealing with. She's not going to be able to have children. Like that is not making her feel good at all. She is really destroyed by this. So anyways, we get a scene. Lady Mae, she goes to visit Bishop and tells Bishop that the doctor asked can they sit down with Charity the next morning. And Bishop was like, most definitely I'll be there. And then Bishop asked Lady Mae, why is Maxine Patterson all up in Calvin? Like, what's going on? Why you funding her all around our flock? And Lady Mae didn't answer the question. And Lady Mae was like, bump you, Bishop, I'm going to bed. I ain't got time for your foolishness. And Bishop said, and then she was like, Bishop asked again. And she said, did you hear what I say? I'm not talking about it. And so Bishop said, I heard what you said. And I also heard what you didn't say. And I know what you up to. And then Bishop told her, matter of fact, since you up to something, go on upstairs and put your farewell in that letter because you gone. You gone. Then moving on, the doctor, we get to the scene the next morning. The doctor, I don't know her name, Charity, Pastor, Bishop, and Lady Mae, they all sitting down, and the doctor is basically telling Bishop and Lady Mae that Charity is going to talk to them about how she feels, and they don't want her to judge, and she lets them know that Charity isn't blaming them and all that good stuff. And so Charity goes on to tell Bishop and Lady Mae that she was scared growing up, and she also believed that Grace and Faith was scared as well. And then she tells them that she didn't, and so Bishop and Lady Mae asked, well, why didn't you never say anything? And her response was because she knew they did not want to hear it. So Lady Mae felt hit. And Lady Mae says, she don't know how to react to what Charity's saying because she's tired of apologizing for being the cause of destruction in everybody's life, and she's not going to be apologizing the rest of her life. And so Lady Mae goes on to talk about how nobody in this family has a backbone to get over to be able to get over their issues on their own without having to blame me. Like, y'all need a backbone. Lady Mae throwing shots, and so Lady Mae dismisses everything that Charity's saying, and tells Charity that she has no faith. And so Charity tells Lady Mae that she's not blaming her. And, asking Lady Mae, like, why won't she just listen to what she has to say? And so Mae tells her, she says she don't need to be called out. She says she hate to be put on the spot. you ain't gonna be talking to me like this and blaming me for you popping these pills and all this other stuff. And so Bishop steps in and says, that he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Says. And so Bishop steps in and he tells Charity, well, he contributes to the conversation that they all experience pain, that it's normal. And so Lady Mae tells Bishop that he don't know nothing about pain. And I was just waiting for him to snap back at her because he never snap back at her for me. And so Lady Mae tells Charity, don't beat her up, you know what I'm saying, because of what she's going through. And so Lady Mae gets up, she storms out, and Bishop tells Charity that he's sorry that she feels this way, and that if they weren't there for her, he's sorry they were not there for her in the past, but he promised that they'll be there for her in the future. And Charity says, no, you won't, and you never will be here for me, especially after this morning made everything clear. And I'm just like, that's your mama. Like, don't be, grouping your daddy in that category with your trifling behind mama who don't want to hear you out and hear what your problems are. She just wants you to get over them silently so no one finds out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bishop, I feel like Bishop is that understanding parent, while Lady Mae is that parent that wants you to be perfect at all costs. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just, this is what she does. She like, be perfect, be perfect, be perfect. And anytime you have a hiccup in the road, no, we gotta get over this. We can't let nobody see, see our, our flaws and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, Bishop goes to visit Lady Mae up in the room. He tells her that this is what it's gonna be. He says this is his final proposal. She can keep the house and he'll pay the IRS all by himself. And so she being nosy, she asks him where he gonna get the money from, and he tells her that's none of her business. But it's his gift to her that he'll give her the house and pay the $2 million by himself. And he also tells Lady Mae that she got to leave the church. And so she's like, just don't make me leave the church before a day with Lady Mae. And after that, I date with Lady Mae and I'll move on. And I was just like, that was kind of easy, a little bit too easy. This review kind of dry. I'm noticing as I'm going through it, but we're gonna make it through it. So then we get another scene with this heifer, Zora. I believe she was in Grace's office at Calvary. She snuck in Grace's office on the computer and FaceTime that little boyfriend of hers, and he gonna tell me some, hey baby. This little heifer just won't get enough. So we get a scene where Charity is singing in church. She sounds amazing. She's singing like she's singing from the heart, the pain, everything she going through. Like, she sounded amazing while she was up there singing. And so Bishop and Lady Mae approach, the stand in the pulpit, and they tell the church they are going to be divorcing, and the church is ooh and ah. Bishop tells the church they prayed about it, they tried to work it out, but it's time to let it go. Amen, Bishop. That's the word right there. Prayed about it, tried to work on it, but it's time to let it go. That'll preach right there, Bishop. That sure will. That'll preach. And so Lady Mae steps to the forefront. She lets the congregation know that she'll still be First Lady up until a day with Lady Mae. She announces that Maxine Patterson is going to be the special guest. And she just takes over the spotlight, and she just starts talking about how the subject of a day with Lady Mae, which is she changes everything. And Bishop looking at this heifer like, I know you up to something. And Rochelle was eyeing Maxine Patterson like, this heifer. So I can't wait to see what's in store in the future with that, because we all know Lady Mae is not going to make a peaceful exit. Then we get a scene where Grace is walking back to her office. She hearing our church gossip. Connie mentions it's time for a change at Calvary, and she looks at Grace, and Connie wants Grace to step up. And so the big money women, Rochelle and I forget the other lady name that they were trying to get the $2 million from, but I forget her name off the top of my head. Claretha, one of them, she tells Rochelle that she does not want a pastor who's divorced. And I'm just like, Rochelle, girl, here go your giant. Go get him, Rochelle. Go get him, girl. So anyway, moving on. Maxine and May outside of Calvary, they talking about the plan that they're going to have with a day with Lady May. For the plan is basically to make everybody fall in love so May can take over Calvary, and if it don't work, they'll go build Lady May of Calvary right up the street. And I just don't believe, don't nobody want to hear Lady May preach. We don't. It pains me to see her. And she the only first lady I know sitting in the pulpit. Now I know it's the design of the church, but she sit in the pulpit every Sunday. She need to be gone. You know what I'm saying? She need to be over there in the deaconess corner. You know what I'm saying? The amen corner, as we down south folks like to call it, the deaconess or the amen corner. That's where you need to be sitting at. Or you need to sit on the front row, baby. But you need to be in the pulpit. I just couldn't imagine her being a pastor and the whole time she up there preaching, the congregation saying, "You hypocrite." You ain't no good. So anyways, they talking about that. Then Carissa calls Zora back, or no, Carissa goes to see Zora. I forgot to mention earlier that Zora tells Lady May that she wants to go back home, and then she calls. She didn't tell her, but she asked Lady May, can she use the phone? And she called her mom and asked, can she come home? So Carissa pays her a visit after her and Jacob had a conversation, and Jacob said, that heifer ain't coming home. We're gonna stay the course. My mom is gonna do all she can with her. That heifer just playing her. She ain't gonna play me again. So Carissa goes to visit Zora and tells Zora that she can't come home right now. They're gonna stay the course. And then Zora is obviously running game. And I hate when Carissa gets soft. My bad, microphone. I just hate it when Carissa goes soft, because she was all for seeing this girl off the boot camp a couple weeks ago. And now she's feeling sorry for her because she has to be defined to 4 walls at home, go to school, no phone, no laptop. Like, what? The demons that your daughter are battling are serious. She likes to get her behind beat by her boyfriend. That's unacceptable. You need to figure out how to get them demons out of it. And her coming home, unless y'all can go outside. Look here. Outside my window, I see a bush. I can get you a couple switches for her if you need me to. You know what I'm saying? Until y'all put tab behind up, and I don't care how y'all feel about getting whoopings, because it worked for me. So, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, Zora just tells her mom, Carissa, that, it's okay and it's probably for the best that she stay because it's what she needs. And it's like, this heifer is running game. She running game. So moving on, last scene, Grace goes to talk to Sophia. She tells Sophia that today in church was rough, and Sophia lets Grace know that whichever one of the assistant pastors is asking when she will be back in the church, and she didn't give him an answer. And Grace tells her she didn't go today, but she's gonna have to go in the future, like starting next week future. And Sophia tells her she's never going back to church because of what God taken away from her, and she storms out. And at this point, Grace don't know what to do with Sophia, and Sophia don't know what to do with Sophia. But she is very emotional. And I will say this, man, the hardest thing for teenagers, kids, adults is understanding, and especially when you are, a believer in some type of religion. Look, man, it's hard. It is so hard to understand God's reasoning and why He puts you through different seasons of your life, and it's just hard to understand, because He put obstacles in our way. He takes things away from us, and I believe in God. You know, if you guys don't, okay, cool. I won't. You know, we got free will, but you know, he takes these things away from us to get our attention. And once he have our attention, now he's like, we here. Now you can, you know, receive all of the overflowing of blessings that I have for you. You can receive all this favor that I have for you, but he has to sit us down. He has to humble us. He has to upset us. He has to have us questioning our faith and our belief in him in order to bless us. Because until we know that we really believe and we have faith in who he is, and we have faith and we believe in everything that he say that he will do for us, he removes a lot of things from our life. And then we start feeling like, you know, we don't have anything. But then once we, you know, confirm that we have that faith and that belief in him, the blessings, they just start overflowing. You know what I'm saying? So God will anoint all of us, you know, but he's going to sit us down. He's going to humble us. He is definitely going to get our attention, even if we feel like we are living the best life that we can live. God does not view us how man views us. He views us as, you know, our Father, as like, you're not giving me your all. You're holding back something from me that's deep inside that you don't realize that it's there, but I know that it's there, and the only way I can get that outside of you is to take something from you to get your attention. So you know what I'm saying, what I see in you. And so, you know, she's just going through a season. I guarantee you, you know, once the season is over, the blessings will start overflowing. She may be a teenage mother. Have a baby next season or something like that. But, you know, that's all I got. See you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.